Hello, Cruising World, Mick the Suit Guy with you. It's Monday. Monday is Tips Day. We're closing in on 100 episodes. We're getting there, everybody. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Now, having said that, nobody's been sending me, well, a few people, not enough people, have been sending me their tips. And I only have so many myself. So, my good friend Kelly, Sean and Kelly from Canada, I don't blame them. A lot of people do. Choose not to. Sent me a link which has, I counted them, I didn't read them, counted them, 37. And the first line says, cruising tips, do a YouTube video discussing all tips for newbies. These are the questions I see asked over and over. So, not sure if that's Kelly's list or, because I forget, I printed it out a while ago. I haven't read it like always, but she's given me 37 tips. Now, I don't know if I'll know the answer to all 37, so I have my trusty laptop here. So if we have to, we'll look up the answers, because I have no idea what's going to come in 37. And to make it random, I put all the numbers in my little red frog fish bowl here. Now, I didn't fold them because I couldn't be bothered, but trust me, I won't be looking when I pick one out. And we're just going to do maybe 4 a week. That will keep me going for like 9 weeks until you start sending me yours. So that's what we're down to, people. I will give you one tip to begin, and it's a new video I've got coming out in a couple of weeks. Well, actually, no, it might be out when I do this, because yeah, it's going to come out very soon. I pre-record these. I'm in my head trying to work out when this is going to come out, when that video is going to come out. But yeah, so this is a good one. So we were just on Celebration in January, and I'd often wondered, because I'd heard you could do this. So we get the gift cards through AARP, right? A lot of people do. And I thought, I wonder if I can use them on board, take them to guest services and, pay. So at the end of the week, I can see what my bill is. I can go online, order a gift card and save 10%, take it to guest services. Well, I discovered they have these kiosks on board that I've been using to break coins down a lot. Like, if I want to go short and I want some change, I can go 100 to 20s, to 10s to 5s. You can do it on there. And I have a video coming out showing you how, if there's a long line at guest services, you can go on these kiosks, you can enter a gift card, pay it off your account, you can enter cash, pay it off your account. Boom! Coming up very soon. I did it, Julie filmed it, and then teamwork. Anyways, all right. That's a tip for you for this week. Very useful, that. Very useful. 2 tips in one. Not only did you think about using a gift card at the end of your cruise to pay off 10% less than you actually owe? Or did you know you can do it on those machines and not have to get in line at guest services when those lines are massively long? Not a lot of people know about these machines, and I rarely see anybody at them. And if I do, it's usually once in a blue moon, I see somebody waiting in line. So they should not be busy. Anyways, all right, on to Kelly's tips. Not Sean, Kelly. Kelly gave it to me, not Sean. Sean sends me a lot of tips. Supposed to be sending me tips on spas. So hopefully there'll be one on spas coming up. I never go in a spa. This beautiful body doesn't need a spa. It needs a spa. I've never had, what's the thing they do with your nails? I don't know what they call it. I've never had one. It's not just your nails though, is it? There's another thing they do. Oh, pedicure. Is that your feet or whatever it is? Pedicure. Never had one of them. And there's something else that Julie gets done. Not talking about a waxing either. Whatever. I haven't done any of them. Never had a massage. Not my thing. But theirs is. Send me your damn tips, Sean. Get them in the mail so I can read them out. Not just these. All right, here we go. We'll do 4. And like I said, if I don't know the answers, I got the web here. Oh, the mailman just left. He gave me a weird look as he went out. Number 20. I feel like a bingo caller. Number 20. Here we are. Number 20. Page 2. All right. Oh, my God. Number 20 is, what is there for my kids to do? Okay. Maybe one tip this week. Number 1, I don't have kids. So, but all I can really say, I can say what there is for kids to do, and I can tell what there's for kids not to do. And as an adult with no kids, I can tell you more about what they can't do or they shouldn't do that they do than what they can do, if that makes sense. I will make that clear in a second. So what can they do? You can go sign up for the wonderful kids programs they have on board from 2 until 17. Let's get it exactly right on here. I'm going to do my first search because I know it starts with like the penguins, I think. Kids programs. It's kind of cheating, but I want to make sure I get it right. I didn't think I'd know a lot of these answers, but whatever. Conga for Kid, no. Camp Ocean. Discover our fun-filled kids program. So Camp Ocean, you go sign up on the first day. You can get babysitters, I believe. I'm signing my cookie policy. So penguins from age 2 to 5, stingrays from 6 to 8, sharks from 9 to 11. I'm sure there's more than that. What's the next one? It doesn't list the next one. Oh, that's Camp Ocean. And then they got the Club O2 and all this stuff. Bottom line is, depending on how old your kids are, and I do believe it's up to the age of 17, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, don't have kids. It's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. You can go sign up and get rid of those lovely little people for during the day. Late night babysitters if you want to go out until like 1 in the morning, I think it is. Also, there is a kids curfew, which is a wonderful thing, but it's way too late. It's like 1 in the morning. But somebody pointed out the other day that if the kids are with their parents, there isn't a curfew. What's the point of a curfew? Anyway, yes, so that's one of the main things you can do with your kids. Obviously, they have water playgrounds and everything on board. Depends on the age of the child. You can do all sorts of things on board. Go on the hub, see all the experiences they can do. But that's the main thing, is those kids clubs. Let me run through some of the things that they can't or shouldn't do on a ship. Is they shouldn't run around like you know what's right in front of you, really screaming, running down the stairs at 4,000 miles an hour, running down the corridors, knocking on doors for no reason, going in an elevator, pushing all the damn buttons so it stops at every floor. So just in general, screaming and being annoying. Being kids. They also have family comedy. Take them there. See how that goes. So yeah, there's lots of kids to do on a cruise ship, especially with Carnival. They do have some really good programs. Dr. Seuss breakfast, Seussapalooza parade. It's all coming to my memory now. All the things they can do, loads and loads of things. My advice would be go on carnival.com, look it up, because you'll probably get a better answer than I will give you having no children, or read the comments, because I'm sure some people with kids will put it in there. What a way to start. What other things can kids not do? Yeah, can't say that. Wanted to say it, not going to. Let's pick another one. Hopefully it's a bit better than that. Kids. Like I said, that's the worst one for me. Worst. If you want to really get me and confuse me, send me tips for kids. Or spas, Sean, because I don't know anything about either. Or any tip from Dave. That confuses me as well. Number 11. Legs. 11. We used to play tombola when I was in the Navy. And then we'd have different words for all the different numbers. It was legs, 11. I don't know why. It just was. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just bringing back memories. Number 11. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. 11. Can I bring edibles? No. No, you can't. Absolutely no. That's a definite no. Whether you can or not on shore, on a Carnival cruise ship, haven't got to look this up. The answer is no. Now what's the question? You cannot do that. No. If you get caught with edibles, and they got the dogs when you get on the ship, right? And occasionally there's a dog on the ship as well during the cruise. Be aware. As I understand it, $500 fine on the spot and banned from cruising. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I do believe that is correct. Recently, there was a diamond cruiser, it doesn't matter, somebody that's cruised a lot and should know better, got caught with edibles, banned for life. Is it fair? I don't care. I don't care what you do. But is it the rules? Yes. And you know the rules going in. And if you don't know the rules going in, look them up. Everything's on the Carnival website. No, don't try and trick the system. Never take a steamer on board. I asked somebody that the other day. They got very angry at me because, yes, we do. I'm not going to lie. We take a steamer on board. And we've had it caught twice in all the cruises we've done. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Because my argument is always this. You can take a hair curling iron, but you can't take a steamer. What's the difference? Somebody got really angry at me recently by saying, well, there's no water in a hair curling iron. To which I replied, so what's the difference? And their response was, when somebody doesn't have an answer to your second follow-up question, so they just get defensive because they don't want to maybe admit, not that they were wrong, but that maybe their statement wasn't completely good in the first place. And they just responded, I don't know. I don't make up the rules. I just follow them. Okie dokie. Steamer for me. All right, edibles, no. I would say kids, no. That's just me. Celebration Key coming up. Adult only retreat. Isn't that wonderful? If you haven't read about that, look it up. 2 adult only retreats on Celebration Key. All right, we're going to do 2 more. It's getting too much. Could make it a decent one. I genuinely haven't read these. I wrote numbers next to them, but I just... Number 16. We're going to put these to one side so I don't repeat. Number 16. Ooh. What should I wear to the main dining room? I don't care. I don't think Carnival cares either. Now, there are those, and when I started cruising, the former night was, former night. There'd be a lot of people in tuxedos. You could rent them on board. You would get your stuff pressed before you went to dinner. People took it really, really seriously. Now, people don't care. I would say, on a formal night, 10% of people dress up. Is that wrong? Maybe a bit more than that. Maybe a bit more. Especially when there's 2 formal nights on like a 7-day cruise. I'm going to try and type in main dining room attire and see if it comes up with any specific rules. It just says behind the fun. Nope, doesn't show anything on there. So as far as they try and encourage you, like, don't go in there in a swimsuit. Swimming costume, as we call it in England. Let me try clothing dining room. Nope. Not a very good search engine, Carnival. Maybe it's because they don't care. Oh, what to wear. Here we are. What to wear. Ooh. What to wear on a cruise. Nope. Nothing about dining rooms. Yep. So I think they don't really like you wearing shorts and t-shirts and stuff like that, but they're not going to stop you. They will in the steakhouse. They did to me once. I'll repeat my infamous story. I went on board Carnival Miracle. It was my friend's 50th birthday, Jeff, because I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 2016. Still hurts, even though it was 7 years ago. I had a short sleeve suit and shorts with a tie and a shirt. We always go as a group, we always go into steakhouse on night 1, just a tradition, like a lot of people. Everybody else got in. They would not let me in. I tried saying my bag hadn't been delivered. It had. I just didn't want to get changed. Didn't work. Didn't care. Would not let me in. And I was in a suit, just cut-offs, tie, shirt, shoes, everything. Wouldn't let me in. I had to go sit in the dining room on my own. Next night, walk past there. There's people in tank tops and shorts in there. They didn't stop them. But the question was the main dining room. The answer is, as far as I am aware, because I'm not doing very well at answering these questions, isn't it pretty sad? I knew the answer to edibles, but I didn't know the answer to kids and what to wear in a dining room, because I always dress like this. But I don't think they care. Formal night, maybe no shorts, but they're still not going to stop you. They won't stop you. They won't stop you. What are they going to do? We're stopping everybody. Here, one more. This is all it's exciting. I feel like I'm... Number 32. Is that the last one? No, 37. 32. When is the best time to have your room steward clean your room? That's a very subjective question because it's personal choice. Now, personally, I always have hours, or we always have hours, one time a day, because they used to do it twice a day, which made no sense whatsoever. You go to a hotel, are they going to clean your room twice a day? No, once. And you don't have any say when that's going to be. It's just at some point. Dear, oh dear, you entitled people. So the room steward will come to you, hopefully on day one, if not day one by day two, and ask when you would like your room to be cleaned. We always request in the evening, and we tell him we will be gone at 6 because we have a bit of a routine. So we'll be out of the room by 6, and we won't go back in until the end of the night. So for us, that's perfect. We don't do in the mornings because I never know what time I'm going to be up and out in the mornings. And if I commit to the mornings, I've got to be out the room. What if I want to lay in? What if I hit my 15th red stripe at 3 in the morning and it's a sea day and I want to sleep in? But I know a lot of people like to get it done during the day and not in the evening. Each to their own. But just know you get it done one time. We also tell our room steward, because they work them so hard these days. They have too many cabins to do. Too many cabins. So we do tell our room steward, if he's ever really busy, skip us. Just leave a towel animal for Julie. But skip the room. We can survive a day without a room being cleaned. It's okay. Come back tomorrow. It's all good. Yep, so when you want your room cleaned is entirely up to you. All right. That's enough. 4 plus 1 from me, that's 5. It's way more than you deserve. Even though I didn't know the answer to hardly any of them. You don't like my answers? Put it in the comments. Correct me. I'm not always right. I like to say I'm always right except when I'm wrong. Or it's a matter of opinion. It's not your fault. Yours is the wrong one. Along those lines. So if you have something to add, like about the kids programs, like about clothing in the main dining room, put it in the comments. Have your say. That's what it's there for. Just don't do what somebody did the other day and say, I saw you on a cruise, you weren't very friendly. It still bothers me because I am friendly. Subscribe. If you hit the little bell, you'll get notifications. If you have any questions, my email's coming up at the end of this video. And if you would like to send me your tips, so I haven't got to keep reaching into this bar every 5 minutes to do another tip. We got loads to go. Look, you can see all the paper in there. There's lots. Like 33 of them left. So several weeks. We're going to keep this thing going. But send me yours. It's more fun. And with that, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, mick@elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.